It was full speed ahead in Clayton this weekend as the annual train fair brought dozens to Ciro Recreation Park Arena. Model trains of all shapes and sizes were on full display at the 36th annual Thousand Islands Train Fair. Lots of train enthusiasts were buying and selling new and used train items. The Watertown Area Model Railroad Club president says it's always a great opportunity to bring the model train community together.
I just love seeing the old faces that come back every year, meeting the people, seeing the kids come around and getting all fascinated with the trains, bringing in the youth. To me, it's just a big family affair.
He says proceeds from the fair go back into the club to continue its local operations. He says anyone who may be interested in joining can reach out to them directly on their Facebook page.